What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, if you guys keep up with true crime and court TV and stuff, you all know who this young lady pictured up here is, or was. This is 22-year-old Laken Riley of Georgia. And she was vicious killed this February that just passed, where she went out on a morning run at her university in Georgia, and she came across this man who stalked her and killed her. This guy is Jose Ibarra, 26 years old. Presently going on, got a trial going on presently, and he just been found guilty of all 10 charges, including the murder of Laken Riley. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy is an immigrant that came over here from Venezuela. Just been realized, as of late, that he's a member of the gang Trende Aragua. Well, he's just been found guilty, like I said, and they're going to sentence him the same day. A little over an hour ago, he's found guilty on all 10 charges, which stream all the way from murder to intent to rape to peeping Tom. Either way, guys, this guy is going to be sentenced the same day, and this is what they have so far. Let's take a look at it. I'm presently watching the sentencing. They're doing impact statements from family and friends, and we'll come back.
During the trial, I probably filled up 2 legal pads full of notes during the trial, but the closings, I want to just listen, and that's what I did. But I wrote down 2 things in the closing. One was a statement by Ms. Ross that the evidence was overwhelming and powerful. And then I also wrote down what Ms. Beck said, that I'm required to set aside my emotions. That's the same thing that we tell jurors in what and would give them their job. I would. That's the way I have to approach this, and I did. Both of those statements are correct. I'll now announce the verdict. In the state of Georgia versus Jose Antonio Ibarra, case SU 24CR0323, count 1, malice murder. I find the defendant guilty. Count 2, felony murder. I find the defendant guilty. Count 3, felony murder. I find the defendant guilty. Count 4, felony murder. I find the defendant guilty. Count 5, kidnapping with bodily injury. I find the defendant guilty. Count 6, aggravated assault with intent to rape. I find the defendant guilty. Count 7, aggravated battery. I find the defendant guilty. Count 8, obstructing or hindering a 911 call. I find the defendant guilty. Count 9, tampering with evidence. I find the defendant guilty. Count 10, peeping Tom. I find the defendant guilty. I certainly will allow both sides to look at this if you want to do it. The next step is sentencing. I'm prepared to go forward with that now, or if either side suggests that you need a few minutes, an hour break or something to do that, then I'll certainly do that as well. Consider that.
We have one moment, Your Honor.
Sure.
Requesting a break on behalf of the victim's family.
I understand.
We'll come back for sentencing.
I understand. We will recess till 12:30. Recess till 12:30.
All right.
right, they are taking a recess right now before the sentencing phase. Jose Ibarra found guilty of killing Laken Riley on all accounts right there. We are having it live here for you on Live Now from Fox. The undocumented immigrant now found guilty on all of those counts, the 10 counts of killing Laken Riley right there.
Hey guys, that's the story of Laken Riley. May she rest in peace. Like I said, he's been found guilty. I'm looking at it right now, presently looking at the live stream of it. They're still talking. But I'm going to tell you this, man. You know, for what he did to her and all the impact statements, and like I'm looking at it and the family saying they want him to have life in prison. That's the only option that they have for them. Could you imagine if one of the other options was euthanasia or extermination? I wonder if they would take that, because some of their impact statements were very powerful and everybody was crying. Even when you heard the verdict, it wasn't a dry eye in there, you know? And I want you to honestly think, man, no matter what, they'll never have closure. I mean, they got closure because he was caught and convicted, but he gets to live on. Where the only life, you know, Laken to have is through the memory of the people that cared about her. That's the part that's messed up. Another thing is this: how many deaths have it been from illegal migrants in this country coming over here? Just wandering over because the goddamn door is open to the United States of America. I want you to think about that. How many people have died? And who you think really needs to take the blame for this? Some people will say Biden administration, Kamala Harris. You see her name in live streams a lot, Kamala Harris. But who's really at fault here? Seriously, you got these great leaders and these great thinking minds and all this other stuff. You don't think if you open your door and offer free benefits and stuff for people to come in here from some unknown agenda that really the American people don't even know. You open your front door, you don't think shit gonna come through there? Now, am I saying all migrants are bad people? No, I'm not saying that, but you know it's gonna be the good with the bad. And I'm telling you, it's a failure all the way around the board, and a lot of people need to be accountable. You can't let wild motherfuckers come in here and expect them to be tame. Just like an animal. You bring a stray dog, a cat in your house, first thing it's gonna do is remember what it did in the street to survive. And in your house, even though it's in a calming environment, it's still going to be wild. And that's the part that's messed up. Nobody knew this. They did. They didn't give a fuck. So a lot of people need to be convicted because Laken should still be here. For real. This guy right here, they need to take him and dispatch him right now. Seriously. Look around the news. You see a whole bunch of things talking about the Trinidad gang and all this other stuff now. Once you find out these people are documented gang members and they're in there, why don't you just get rid of them? Seriously. Country don't want them back. That's why they let them come over here. Get rid of them. Seriously. This is craziness. It is. This woman was done very dirty. And she mattered. She mattered to a lot of people. A lot of people cared about her. Just like a lot of people care about you, a lot of people care about me. We should matter. Our names should stand for something. This is messed up. This guy's sitting in court looking hella stupid. Standing there. He probably can't even understand this shit if you don't speak English. Don't even know if you speak English or not. But I mean, what I do know is he gets to live his life out regardless of the thing. Death is not an option. Whereas for her, it was the only option through the hands and eyes and dark heart of this man. And it's just like that with a lot of other stories I do. You give these fucking criminals deals just to get the conviction when they don't give a person a deal to keep them breathing and safe. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Prayers and condolences go out to the family. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. All right, guys, in the short time of me editing this footage to put out to you, they just came up with his sentencing. And he was sentenced to two life sentences without the possibility of parole, which I feel is bullshit. They should take him right outside in the back and send him to the gallows. Take a look. This is what they said.
Mr. Ibarra, if you will please stand. Count 1, malice murder. I sentence you to life without the possibility of parole. Count 2 will be vacated as a matter of operation of law. Count 3, vacated by operation of law. Count 4, vacated by operation of law. Count 5, life in prison consecutive to count 1. Count 6, 20 years to serve consecutive to count 5. Count 7 will merge with count 1. Count 8, 12 months consecutive to count 6. Strike that. 12 months, but I don't want it to 6. This just should be consecutive. Count 9, 12 months consecutive. Count 10, 5 years consecutive to count 6. So that would mean the misdemeanors would come after the felonies. That will be the sentence. Mr. Ibarra, I will advise you that you have 30 days from today to seek any post-judgment relief in the form of a motion for a new trial or appealing this case directly. If you make a motion for a new trial and that is denied, you have 30 days from that date to file your first appeal, first level of appeal. Court will appoint a lawyer to represent you if you cannot afford one. I'll also advise you that you have 4 years from the date that your conviction becomes final in order to file a habeas corpus petition.